very delighted to welcome Sive into Soundkeep Studio today. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much for coming in. You recently released your second album, The Roaring Girl, in May of this year. But before that, your debut album came out in 2012.
It did.
We Are Moving. And then about a year later, you released the EP, Turn Down the Silence.
Yeah, you're a bit better than I do.
Well, thank you.
I'm researching.
I've never a while.
He has the auto cue there in front of him.
Yeah,
that's all he knows now. The interview's over.
First time, you know? I think the first question I want to kind of ask is, like, did you notice much of a difference of how you were writing between the first album in 2012? Like, 5-year gap between the album. Obviously, you were releasing music in between the two. But did you have going into The Roaring Girl, did you have a kind of different idea of what you wanted it to sound like compared to the debut?
Yeah, I think so. Like, the thing about your debut album is it's an accumulation of all your best songs for years.
Yeah.
Whereas then, obviously, your second album, you've got less of a time frame to work on them. So, like, when I was writing them, I wasn't necessarily trying to sound any certain way.
Yeah.
But then I suppose when it came to arranging them and recording them, I had like just more confidence, I suppose.
Yeah,
Like the first album, a lot of the songs were very much jamming with a band.
Yeah.
And kind of coming up with things that way.
Yeah.
Whereas with this one, it was more, there was a little bit of that, but there was more kind of demoing and writing arrangements and stuff.
You felt in a good way a little bit more isolated in the songwriting process, where you kind of like had time to kind of, think about things a bit more. Maybe,
I was doing. I suppose I always wrote on my own, but in this album I was doing a lot more arrangement as well.
Yeah.
Kind of messing around with ideas.
And when you, I suppose, going way back, you pretty much the interest in music started when you were around 15, and then when you not music itself, but in terms of like starting to play, like on a regular basis. And then when you finished school, then you studied in Ballyfermot Music College. And then you did a bit of touring around Europe for, like, you were in Germany on a course there.
Yeah, in Holland, actually.
Holland, sorry, yeah.
The Dutch won't be happy if I don't correct.
No, it's Dutch, not Deutsch. Remember that, everybody. And I was just reading that you kind of really felt that kind of, I suppose, in some ways gave you more confidence to work with a kind of band. And do you feel like that the kind of classical side of your music really kind of developed around that time?
Classical?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know when that would have happened. Yeah. But, you know what you might be thinking of actually with the Germany thing?
Yeah.
I might have on my website. When I was in Ballyfermot, they had this, like, a band camp thing.
Yeah.
Sounds
Not the website.
No, an actual band camp in Germany. Where they sent all these people from Dublin, Germany, Holland, England and Hungary, I think it was. And just threw them all in a building in the mountains and put them into bands with each other. So that was kind of liberating, because when I was in Ballyfermot, I was like really terrified of singing. I wouldn't sing in front of anybody. I was like, I just want to play, it's fine. And then I kind of got into that little groove where I was afraid to come out of my box. But then when I got over there, I was like, nobody has any preconceived ideas of what I am and what I'm not. So it was kind of liberating. I kind of I'm just going to sing my songs and see if anyone wants to be in a band with me. So that's kind of where...
And then you're probably looking around at the time going like, no one else here seems to have any scruples, that they're all just like jumping up and performing, so like, why should I kind of,
I'll just hop up and see what happens.
But interestingly, that you now that you bring that up, out of, I think there's a list of 10 things that humans fear the most, like the death and small spaces and all these kind of things, but public performing is the number one highest.
Can you
imagine? There you go. There's a little bit of.
Makes sense, like.
It does, yeah. It can be quite scary, but you're well over that now. That's a long time.
Like sometimes I do find myself on stage singing a song, and suddenly I go, "What am I doing?"
Just like, walk off.
I chose to get up here, and now all these people are looking at me. Why would I do this?
It's when it gets like a little bit too real, maybe here.
Just try not to think about it.
And I suppose from my perspective, listening to the Roaring Girl, I kind of heard like maybe it was more the kind of piano side of things that made me kind of feel like there was a bit of a classical edge. But you do go through a broad range of kind of styles on the album, one of the main ones, I suppose, would be kind of jazz and kind of like, you know, and obviously then the kind of alternative kind of pop kind of snippets into the music as well. Where did the whole jazz kind of side of things?
I just listen to jazz. I don't really play jazz. I do sing jazz sometimes, but I just really like particularly kind of piano based jazz. I don't know if you listen to any of it yourself, but people like Tommy Flanagan and Bill Evans and those kind of lads. Like, I mean, I can't play what they play. I like listening to it, so it gets into my head.
And then I suppose Nina as well. Like, I know she was soul more and blues, but like she would have been big into, you know, combining piano with vocals and stuff like that.
Yeah, she was fantastic. And not many people, I think, know how great a piano player she was actually. Because her voice is so amazing.
It seemed like when she started, that's mainly what she was doing, and then as she got bigger and bigger, it was more just like, you know, her on her own in front of the microphone. But the album itself then was recorded in Lamplight Studios.
Partly. Recorded all over the shop.
In rooms here and there, nooks and crannies. But one thing that I noticed was that you yourself, obviously, you played 8 instruments across the whole album yourself, and you also had, I know you probably didn't know this.
I never counted.
And then you also, there was like 11 musicians involved in total in you know, the recording and all the tracks in the album. What was that whole process like? Was that a bit crazy, or did it just kind of flow nicely?
It just happened that way. So like the drummer and like some of the tracks, my boyfriend is the drummer. Sometimes he would record drums on my demo, and I would just build it from there. So some of the tracks I ended up playing bass. And then any other tracks that were jammed, it's the same bass player and obviously the same drummer. But then because the songs were recorded at different times, there ended up being a few different people playing strings. Just whoever was like available at the time. So I don't know how many people are playing violins on it. I think there's 3 different people. 4 possibly?
I think there's a few, definitely, a couple. And so I suppose in terms of live shows now, like you've obviously been very busy, you know, over the couple of years. Like you did do the tour of Ireland and the UK, and you were even in New Zealand at one stage, and Europe. But coming up now, you will also be playing some dates during the summer. So you're going to be on Clare Island.
In the Sailor Bar on Clare Island. That's on the 20th of July. That's my 4th year in a row doing that, actually.
Oh, cool.
Spot.
Those small venues are so nice. It kind of, it's more memorable in a way, isn't it?
And you have to get a boat over, and it's a trip, you know.
Did you ever go, shite, I forgot my guitar, turn it back?
Thankfully, no, never did that.
But
it seems like something I do, but...
I wouldn't have said that now. At least not to your face on in front of a camera.
Just thought it.
Maybe, And then you're down in Dingle shortly after that.
On the... I should have really written this. 12th of August in Nelly Fred's. I haven't played there before, so I'm looking forward to that. But I played a few different gigs in Dingle. It's always nice.
And
there.
then obviously the big one then is Electric Picnic in the start of September.
I'm also playing in Ballina in The Washerwoman. That's on the 18th of August. Which is the Folk and Soup Club. Sounds like a nice night. Again, I haven't been there before, but
I wonder will it be Soup of the Day, or will they have...
I don't know.
What's a specific
country vegetables?
Country vegetables.
Vegetable soup really nice,
something homemade, hearty and warm. But anyway, on that note, so obviously you've got you know the links to everything and all the platforms for the music, like the iTunes and all, on it's sivemusic.com.
That's it. Sive.
Yes, Sive, SIVE. But your real name is spelled the SADHBH, but you know,
forget that.
No, sivemusic.com, and we'll put up all the dates for the upcoming gigs on the video when we post it, which you played a beautiful version of the last track on your album, Hoverfly. We're really looking forward to sharing that out, and thank you so much again for coming into this.
Thank you for having me.
Not so, thank you very much, Sive.